Hello. Hello. Oh, inside half of the bat. Will it go all the way? That's the only question. The ball will just stop. A couple of runs added. In fact, the first runs. So Wicketing Wizards versus Royal Tigers. That's down the leg side. It's a wide. Amar, he starts off as a swing bowler, and as the innings progresses, he will convert himself into a spinner. That's his speciality. He can bowl a seam, he can bowl swing, also he can bowl some spinners. So very versatile cricketer Amar is one of their premier bowlers. Nimish and Harsh. That's nicely bowled. That's what you associate with Amar. Immaculate line and length. Both the teams have been successful. They have won the captains, skippers against each other. Both of them are in good form. Nimish Vora. Nimish has been in great form, having scored half centuries, and also Amar. He has been bowling really well. So two captains against each other. That was pitched outside the leg stump. That's the point of contention. That is the reason the umpire negated it immediately. So he was taken for a couple of runs. That was inside half, then a single. But after that, all dot deliveries. So only once there has been some shot of good authority. Otherwise, it has been inside edges or the ball has beaten the bat. SMPL season 5.0. Oh, that has been swiveled and put across. It got slightly big on him, but a couple of runs added. Nimish moves on to 4 with that. SMPL 5.0 South Mumbai Premier League. This is Division B match. Wicketing Wizards versus Royal Tigers. So Wizards versus the Tigers. Both the teams have won their respective matches and seem to be in good form. We just saw Arzan in the previous match. He was sensational. Nimish has been consistent. That's a big bide. Very rarely do we see Amar bowling like this. He is a very immaculate bowler when it comes to line and length, but he has conceded a couple of wides and has drifted down the leg side one. So 6 runs on the scorecard. Two wides in a row action replay almost. Very rarely do we associate this kind of an opening order with Amar Chopra. He does not bowl a lot of wide deliveries. South Mumbai Premier League 5.0. This is a premier tournament, a much anticipated tournament where we have 8 teams in each group. Wrapped in the pads. There's a chance at the non-strikers and missed. Yeah, leg by is to finish the over. 7 runs and 1 run off the leg by. 8 runs so far in this over. Still to bowl the last delivery. Let's see whether Amar can create some magic. Harsh, generally he bowls that channel on that middle and off stump and tries to angle the ball away at times, tries to get the ball curve back in. Oh, that's nicely bowled. The score at the end of the skipper's first over is 8 without loss. He conceded 7 in his first over. So it's Viral who bowled really well in his previous match. Took a couple of wickets in his first 3 overs and was very economical in the previous match when he played. And what he bowls, he actually swings the ball in. More than swinging the ball, he cuts it in. And he was very good with the new ball, where he did not give more than 10-12 runs in the first 3 overs, and also was instrumental in taking a couple of wickets. So he bowled really well. It was in good rhythm, and the problem was nobody attacked him. But here it would be different. Nimish is enterprising run getter, and he's in good form. So two informed players against each other. A bowler who has been in good form against a batter who has scored a lot of runs in his previous match. That's going to be interesting. Oh, first ball he misses, goes down the leg side. He did not concede any wides in that innings. He starts off with a wide. So two wides to start. That's not an auspicious start for a bowler who has bowled well in the previous occasion. But he's getting that consistent in-deeping delivery. That movement inside he has got. So the line would be a concern. That cut which he's getting, the incoming angle which he's getting is fine. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Consistently he will get the ball to cut in. Bowled really well in that match, and he was instrumental for them to be in a winning position. Arzan, of course, batted exceptionally, but he was the mainstay when it came to bowling. He bowled really well. That's a good hit down the ground. Single. 11 runs on the scorecard. We are into the second over. ROONGTA Securities Royal Tigers versus Wicketing Wizards. That's Arzan. He is a sensational fielder. He took a few brilliant catches. Also, he's batted really well. In fact, his brisk innings, big innings, was instrumental in Wicketing Wizards' win. And he took a lot of catches even. He finished the match. He just did not play an innings of maybe 50-60 runs. But he actually finished the match. He hit those winning runs and he came back. They've taken a few runs off Viral. Amar would come and bowl in the second over. Take my word, Amar won't be conceding 8 runs in the next over. He might concede less number, and in fact may put the batters also in trouble. Some extras in the first few overs. A few leg buys, wides given away. And look at the angle, but they're worked him out well. You may feel he's easy pace, we can handle him well, but the curve he gets on the ball can put you in trouble. Incoming balls are always a trouble, and if you are low pace on it, they are still more troublesome. Remember Fanny de Villiers troubling Sachin Tendulkar with his slower incoming deliveries in South Africa? Probably the only ball Sachin found difficult was their incoming slow cutters. That's hit down the ground. A good intent shown. Arzan, he is the best fielder, and along with Sachin would divide that. Sachin is electrifying. Sachin and Arzan, two of their best fielders, and probably a few of the best fielders in the Division B. What a shot that is, but it has a chance. That is just short of the skipper over there. Amar has a good arm. Yeah, that's what he's just shown. The score at the end of over number 2 is 14. 6 runs in that Viral's first over, in spite of conceding the wide on the very first ball. Oh, that's nicely pulled. It's a shot of a man in good form. He hits Ravi on the very first ball which he faces. Oh, just short of the fielder over there. Immediate response from the bowler. Three different bowlers in the first 3 overs. They do not want to give the monotony to the batting side. The number was a good option if you could have continued with another over. Especially a wicket taking option is. Oh, oh, that was close. Roy bowled so well in the previous match as well. He bowls with a lot of energy, and the man of tattoos all around his both arms. You will see a lot of tattoos, and he puts out a grunt every time he bowls. Puts in a lot of effort. In fact, he also bowled exceptionally in the previous match. He just put every ball. He put all his energy, and he was great to watch. Actually, generally very few fielder players you will find giving that much as Ravi does. So that is the reason. When you put everything into it, this is what is the result. Though he was hit for a boundary on the very first ball, take my word, he will cover up for that. He will control the damage. 6 runs off his over so far. A wide, a single, and a boundary. And he can be a dangerous customer. He can pick up few wickets as well. But the best part is, even if he's hit, even if he takes a wicket, whatever the situation is, he would continue to give his 100%. That kind of a committed player he is. That is swiveled across, not in complete control. One man who can keep control and give his best is Ravi. Two very good batters actually. They both are in good touch. Manish and Nimish and Harsh. Roongta Securities have both won both their matches and seem to be on a winning streak. A good habit to have. Winning couple of matches in a row in a tight league is always a boost for the team. Wicketing Wizards have started off the winning note. That's up and over. What a shot that is to get the boundary. His first one, and then shot with a shot of authority, spanked into that off stump in offside with a lot of disdain. That was hammered, in fact. So not the kind of treatment you would expect against Ravi. Ravi who bowled really well in the previous match. This match guilty of giving some space to the batters. So very unfortunate. Just have a closer look at it. Oh, just between the slip and the wicket keeper. Three boundaries against Ravi. 28. The score has doubled in the third over. 14 runs in that over. He would continue and bowl his second over from the highway end, the fourth of the innings. Viral conceded 7 in his first over. A good start by ROONGTA Securities Royal Tigers. That's a beautiful hit. Will it go all the way? Yes, a couple of bounces into the mid-wicket cow corner fence. 4 runs added to the total. Both of them looking good now. It's always a danger sign for the fielding team if both the batters are hitting. It's not only Nimish who's having some good batting strike. It is Harsh, in fact, who has bettered him. And some extras to boot. That has helped them. Why it's being bowled, like why it's being added. 7 extras. In fact, yes, 7 extras so far in this innings. .34 without loss. We are into the fourth over, the last ball of Viral's over. The last ball of the power play. So 6 runs in this over. The score at the end of over number 4 is 35 without loss. That's a brilliant start by ROONGTA Securities Royal Tigers. SMPL season 5.0 Division B. These two teams have both registered wins. In fact, both of them are undefeated so far. One match, in fact, for Wicketing Wizards. Couple of matches in which they have won against two good teams. ROONGTA Securities Royal Tigers. That's well within the parameters. Good call by the umpire. That's a good comeback over from Ravi. He was taken for a few runs in the first over, in fact 3 boundaries, but has bowled really well in this over so far. 14 he was taken for 2 dot deliveries. Inside edge ricocheted onto the pads. 36. The score moves on to. He wanted to hit it. Any tickle on it would have got him 4 runs. That's the first bad ball of this over. He's bowled well in this over, but for that wide. Just so close to being chopped straight back to the stumps. Roy is a confidence bowler. He is more of a bowler who bowls with his heart rather than his head. He is more of a bowler who will try and give his maximum. He's not the one who will plan and get wickets out. He will give his 100%, try and get wickets of every ball. That kind of a bowler is. He'll try and do his best for his team. He's not the one who will scheme out things or plan out things, or a bowler of that I would say ability, or that he will plan out wickets. He'll just try and give everything every ball. Good tall strong bowler, and he has a heart of a 16-year-old. Look at him, his body language, everything suggests that he's in that match and he's trying to give it his 100%. A typical fast bowler, a typical medium pace bowler. He's not express gift. He cannot be at that age. He must be 35 plus minimum. So, but his heart is of a 16-year-old and wanting to give everything. Very few cricketers will find as committed as this man. You can easily come to know with the body language, the effort, the grunt which he puts. We also have Azan Engineer. The Pasi boy was fantastic in the previous encounter. Took some wonderful catches, batted so well, was man of the match, and very humble, good looking young man. Plays some great cricket. Azan Engineer. That's nicely done off to the back foot for a single. So 38 without loss at the end of over number 5. A good over, in fact a great over. And we made a comeback of sorts. 38 without loss at the end of over number 5. 14 in the first over, 3 in the second for Ravi. And meanwhile, this man continues, and that's his USP. Bowling tight lines, a single. His figures look good. Bowl around that 4.5, 5 runs per over. This time he's conceded 13 in the first two. That's nice use of the feed. Good use of the feed by Nimish. He's in good form. The skipper of the team has been very good. That's was very good by both the players, running immediately as they hit the ball. Off the back foot, that's Hazan Engineer. He is super quick. He is easily their best player when it comes to fielding, along with Sachin. There are other players also who can be really good fielders, but these two are right at top. He is in some pain. He has pulled up a muscle, but still he is running so hard. So good to see. .43 without loss. The last ball of his over, he has conceded almost 6 runs per over. Let's see what happens to the last ball. That's a chance created. Almost. Ravi almost had him. It was not a straightforward chance, but could have taken it. But that's fine. 44 runs at the end of over number 6. So Ravi continues from the Somaya end. Oh, that's nicely done. That's that would still fall short of. Look at that fielder. He'll just race along. He's slightly injured. He has pulled up a muscle, but still he's giving his everything. That's what I love about this guy, Arzan Engineer. Almost everyone gives 100%, but there's some really committed players. I can see Ravi. I can see Arzan, Sachin, Namre. They just are super team members to be having in the team. Played with sound. Look at Ravi. Ravi's body language is almost of an international player. He may not be the fittest. He may not be a young chick anymore. He's not a 17, 18 or 20, 23-year-old boy, but he has the heart of a 16-year-old guy. Gives it everything. These two guys have played so well, Harsh and Nimish. Fantastic openers to have. Oh, that is beautifully turned away. Will that be his boundary? Yes, it is. If you err on your length and your line, you would be penalized, and that's what has happened. 4 runs. In fact, it has brushed off his pads, thigh in fact. continues with his good bowling. You can't expect anything more from this guy. He's bowling his third over on the trot and he's giving everything on every ball. Remember, he conceded 14 runs in his first over, and the next 1.5 overs he has conceded just 4. Well, that's how you make a comeback. That's what I was talking about. These two guys, Viral and Ravi, they performed really well in the previous match, and in spite of conceding 3 boundaries in his opening over, his figures look really impressive in this third over which is bowling. But these two guys have played so well. Again, they could have gone for that single. Some of the singles they both are refusing. It's not good running though. So 49 at the end of over number 7. Continuing his fourth over. This is unfathomable and really good. He's continuing with his bowling. Astounding. It's a different strategy, but if you are in good form, why not continue with your 4 overs? Running between the wickets has been the problem. We could easily add 7-8 runs to it, where this wasn't a run there, but other occasions, last 2-3 overs, they could have gone for those singles. They haven't converted those exist. In fact, not converting, even there were singles over there, which they refused. You should be running hard. The non-striker should be ready. They should believe in each other's running abilities. And denial to take those singles have put them in a position where they could have been easily 60, 55 to 60 runs and just 49. So 49 without loss. We are into the 8th over. Oh, that is very well bowled. The ball kept a little low. That's what I was talking about. These two guys, they started off rather abruptly. He bowled a couple of wides. Even Ravi was hit for 3 boundaries, but after that, they have come back in a great way. Now that's what I was talking about. These two guys can be really impressive, and their good form if the bowling continues. Two good top informed teams against each other. That's a good shot. Look at the fielding. He is their best fielder for a reason. Arzan Engineer, the Parsi boy, is absolutely awesome when it comes to fielding. The last ball of the over. That slipped down the leg side. We'll wait for the umpire's signal. And yeah, 51 at the end of over number 8. Fantastic spell of bowling comes to end when we bowled really well, conceding just 21 runs in his 4 overs. That is exceptional bowling. He continues his back-to-back great performance. This time he did not get a wicket. Last time he got a couple of wickets quite early, but still very economical figures. This guy is proving to be their bowling specialist. He does his job, bowls his 4 overs and goes and gives opportunity to the other guys. He would be happy with his back-to-back good performances, Viral, and he comes off the ground very proudly. So 51 runs on the scorecard. Expect some fireworks now. These two guys have determined to be there for a longer duration. They got off to a rollicking start, but in the last few overs, they got 35 in the first 4 and 16 in the next 4. So it is almost anticlimax. And once you get a good start, you should be consolidating that one. Refusal and denial of taking a lot of singles just to preserve your wicket is not done. People convert the non-existent singles into a single. They refused a few straightforward singles, both of them. That's a fantastic shot. Will it go all the way? Yes, it is. But he's bowled to a plan. He's bowling into that wide off stump line. A laundry after a long time. That's what I said. They will be on an overdrive now because they are slightly behind in the run rate. Some impetus to the scoring. Jingo makes a good comeback, bowls it closer to his body. So even his figures look good, 22. But for that boundary, which was hit of the previous ball, he's bowled really well. He's been hit for 4 boundaries and maybe a couple of wides, but so many dot deliveries. Ravi it is against Harsh, was look really good, and also Nimish. And just look out for boundaries now. This is some action happening. A few boundaries may come, a wicket may also fall. That period of the play now. That's nicely done, straight to the fielder. Unfortunately, a well timed shot. If it was anything towards his right and left, would have got him a few more runs, because the third man is quite square over there. In fact, he's on deep point, so that could have been more than 1, maybe 3 and 4 also. 56 without loss, 5 runs in this over so far. His figures also look impressive, not that bad. Run a ball is fine. Anything under 6 is very good. That's a shot, a cracking shot, but there is the West fielder. Oh, even he cannot stop it from going over. The Parsi boy fell just short, but effort, 100% commitment. But that's what I was talking about. They would be on a watch out or a lookout for a few runs. Both the batsmen getting a boundary each, and that was a shot of authority, smacked into that wideish long off Arian. Arzan gave his best, but his best wasn't good enough. It takes all to get it all. Two boundaries in this over have just spoilt his figures. Otherwise, he's bowled really well. But nevertheless, in spite of conceding 5 boundaries, 27 is not a bad number to have. But Harsh and Nimish won't complain. They are not in the mood to run. They are hitting some delightful boundaries, and the scoring is absolutely fine. Without losing a wicket, 9 over 60, it's acceptable any day. But maybe a 10 run shot with the start which they had got. the making up in this over so far. Again a good spell comes to an end. 4 overs 27 runs for Ravi. Remember, he was hit for 3 boundaries in his first over and 2 boundaries in his last over, but 2 overs he bowled really good in between. So he did not start well, did not finish well, but the middle part was really good. The good bowling, that's the first change bowler. He has bowled well. Oh, this is a shot and a half. This will go straight into the extra cover region for a fantastic, crisp cover drive. That was the batsman in overdrive. Now you saw a couple of bowlers who were really in good form. Now you're seeing the batsmen capitalizing, and they would be batting in their second and third gears now. And Harsh and Nimish have batted well. Harsh is on 13, Nimish is on 27, 24 of 27. That was well bowled. Two matches in a row. This man has bowled really well, Viral. His figures show a smile on his face at the end of some good work. He comes and analyzes his bowling, and almost like the school boys' heart they have. They love this game so much to learn from these guys. Oh, that's nicely done. The cameraman was expecting a boundary. That he was completely beaten over there. Pratik makes a good comeback after being hit for a boundary, but Harsh, he looks in some overdrive mode. He might just go for another. This is a boundary alert or a wicket alert time. This ball I just have a feeling this might go for a boundary, or there would be an opportunity for a catch or something. Have a look at it. In fact, he hits it off the back foot into the covers. A chance. Sachin's there. Not a lot of balls have travelled to Sachin. Arzan is in a good place. That's the score at the end of over number 10 is 68 without loss. 68 without loss. 10 overs done and dusted. That's a good hit. The ball racing into the mid-wicket region for a solitary run. They could have got 10 runs more, I would say, but they would be happy with the position which they are in. Nimish it is. Nimish is on 24. Harsh is on 32. Almost similar kind of strike rates. And they are playing correct, proper cricketing shots. But they would like to add a few more runs. They would like to be a little more enterprising, because both these teams have been on the winning streak. They have won their last encounters. Win-win for ROONGTA Securities. And when you are in good form, when your other batters are also in good form, you should be trying to hit a few more shots. There are also few good batters down the, so you should be taking chance now. That's good bowling. That's good bowling by Rajan. Rajan also bowled really well in the previous match. This is the time to consolidate, expedite, and put an impetus to the scoring. Take it a little ahead when it comes to the economy. 70 runs on the scorecard. We are into the 11th over. A single will take the score to 71. That's good work by in the field. This when your team is in good form, when your bowlers are bowling well, and your fielders support you, there is where you enjoy your fielding. You enjoy your fielding part. Fielding and bowling is all about enjoying the process. That was a good shot, but fielding was slightly better. Oh, that is a super stop. This is almost international like. Brilliance from there. The last ball of the over. The last ball of the over was an interesting one where you could see the best fielding part. So let's see what happens in this over. Straight to the fielder. That's nicely hit straight to the fielder at deep mid wicket. 71 the score moves on to. I beg your pardon, 73. Just 4 runs in that previous over. This over they get a single of the second ball. That's a shot and a half. That is beautifully picked up. Will it go all the way? Yes, it will. What a shot that was, on the knees and into that square leg region. That is a fantastic shot. Just will confirm with for the boundary check. It's a sixer, right? Yes, it is a sixer. It clearly looked going over. Just confirming with the fielder. What a shot that was. A shot of with a lot of authority. That's well bowled. A good comeback by Pratik. After being hit for that humongous six, that's a good way of coming back, bowling the ball outside the off stump. What a good shot that was from Harsh, racing towards that 50 run mark. He has played some attacking shots in the last couple of overs. That's way too wide. That has to be a wide. He's called a wide. 80 runs, they move on to this. Looks to be a good innings for them now. That is beautifully done. Swept into the mid-wicket region. Oh, they steal us. Oh my god. Oh my god. He was looking good and he gives his wicket away. They tried to be a little more enterprising. This time there wasn't a second. He was looking in such good touch. He would be kicking himself. Harsh gives his wicket away. Oh, but not before he was played a big hand in his team's total and he was looking so good. He has just started opening his arms. He gets run out unfortunately on the score of 40. This man is in red hot form. He is one of the best fielders of the team and also he was the one responsible for their first win, taking those brilliant catches and stopping the ball from going over when 2 balls and 9 runs were needed. He starts off this account with a back foot punch for a single and he's a fantastic player to have. 12 overs done and dusted, a productive over for them where they got 10 runs. Rajan would continue with his leg spinners and Prathamesh and Nimish would pose a difficult challenge for the 83 for 1. Oh, that's a fantastic shot of the back foot. 87 for 1 with that back foot punch. That's what I was talking about. These two guys. Nimish has got 51 in the first match, then he got a 49 in the second match. So this guy has an average of 50 in this tournament. and he has got 31 now. Oh, that's a fabulous shot. Two different shots in two direction, and result is the same. Two boundaries for the man in form, Nimish Vora. He is the skipper. And twice, both the matches, he was close to getting the man of the match. He was deprived of it. He was indeed the chief architect of both their victories. But Arzan took it once, and it was the other player who took it. He looks in good touch now. He's trying to be a little aggressive. Almost a third one. 92. His innings is going in an overdrive now. He is making up for the lost balls. Extras are the major contributors. That is why this total looks a little better. But they have played some fantastic boundaries in between. He wanted to play the slog sweep. Rajan is a successful bowler. He has bowled really well in this tournament. This is the second match for them, Wicketing Wizards, the third one for ROONGTA Securities. And ROONGTA Securities had two very good wins in the first two matches. They worked really hard for both their wins. This one is going to be interesting because both teams are undefeated, and whoever wins will continue with that streak. 92 for 1. We're still in the early passage of play in the Division B SMPL. Well, that's a fabulous shot of the back foot. But so 93 for 1 at the end of over number 13. So he becomes a spinner after some time. See, he starts off as a seam bowler, then becomes a spinner. He is almost that Shakibul Hasan kind of like spin bowling. Just have a closer look at his bowling style. It is almost like Shakibul Hasan. He comes in as a seam bowler, first a few balls as a seam bowler. Then when he comes back, he becomes Shakibul Hasan. Just have a closer look. But that's edged, and that would race away past the fielder over there, and it will go for a fortuitous boundary. Some good fortune for Prathamesh, not for Amar. The ball just sped away for a boundary. Oh, that is slashed, and the ball is racing away. A lot of muscle and power into those shots. He's not hitting, he's not keeping any half measures, just blasting every ball which is coming his way, and there is where those edges are also carrying to the boundary. So good attitude to have, because they have tons and tons of wickets with them. Why not hit hard? Why not go for those balls and go for some big shots? Oh, and he does try to go for a big one into that extra coverage. The ball will swivel. There are a couple of fielders there. That's 100 for the team. 100 for one. In the 14th over we are. And Nimish is looking good as usual. He's been the fantastic contributor for them. He has almost played around 40-50 overs in this tournament. Both the matches he almost carried his bat through. Like, look at, he's taking no half measures. He's just smashing them. Takes a single. 101 for one. Amar just love this guy because very impressive when he's just neat line and length. Today he was little awry when it comes to line and length, but he comes back as a spinner and bowls differently. That's a good shot. He's bowling against a man who is in good touch, Nimish, and whenever you are in good touch, you should never give your wicket away. And he's continuing with that. It's very miserly when it comes to giving his wicket away. He's the man who goes in with this mindset that he has to score a 50. That kind of a player. Last match when he was in 47 and 47 to 49, he at least asked 10 times. Oh, what a shot this is. Swiveled and smashed. The line was slightly awry and he took full advantage of it. Last time when Nimish was on 47, from 47 to 49, at least 10 times he asked his score. What's my score? 47, 48, 48, 49. And eventually he got out on a score of 49. So when you are so much obsessed with that magic number, it evades you at times. But not today. Today he is not bothered about the scoreboard. He is playing and he is not asked over his individual score. 106 for 1 at the end of 14 overs. If you calculate his runs, because I have been covering their matches, 51, 49 and 38. So that is almost 138 runs for this man. And if you calculate that average, it is 69 in SMPL 5.0, which is good. I think he's having a look over here. We are waiting for the ball. No. In fact, he's waiting for something. Maybe he wants the score now. Or he wants something else, a bat or something. The previous match he kept on passing the message to the umpire. Sachin Amre is the new bowler. Generally he bowls quite a lot. This tournament he hasn't bowled. He is bowling for the first time. He is their major all-rounder. He opens the innings nowadays. He comes as an opening batter. Last match he failed, but his team did not fail to win that match. Arzan was the recurrent chief. Balls is quick off bricks. That's beautifully punched out the way. What a shot that is. Absolutely top class. And Nimish is in an overdrive. Last 6-7 balls he has hit 3-4 boundaries. He was somewhere in his 20s, late 20s, and he has gone into the 40s in quick time. What transformation. He has got his strike rate, which was almost like 24 in 27, and in the last few balls he has got 18 in just 11 balls. That is absolutely wonderful. Good batting this by Nimish. He is not decided to take a backward seat. He is batting fabulously with some authentic shots. So 110 for 1. I hope Nimish gets his half century this time. Even if he does not get a half century, an innings like this, 42 of 38, is good enough. It's a platform from where they can get 160, 170. They defended 141 in one of those matches and even chased down once. That's a good score to have. And down the ground, will it be another? No, there is protection. Amas there. A single, so it moves on to 43. 111 for 1. Such good numbers. 111 in 14.1. 14.2 in fact. $113 for 4. We are into the 15th over. Prathamesh, he's come and added some fresh air to this innings. That's good hitting. 15 he moves on to. Watch out for this man. Nimish, he is closing in on a third impactful score. 51 in the first match, 49 in the second. He is closing in on another half century. Sachin, it is, who is bowling his first over. And almost took. He's taking his chances, Nimish. 114 at the end of 15 overs. Harsh played a sensational innings. He was looking so good. 5 boundaries, 1 sixer. He was looking on. I thought he would be going on and scoring a 50. He hit some nice shots before getting out. And they had to take some time. There was some tight bowling in between, but he started off brilliantly. Middle phase. After that middle phase, after the 9th, 10th over, they had started hitting. And he lost his wicket when he was absolutely putting his foot on the accelerator. Amar Chopra. Amar Chopra, the captain, comes in to bowl his third over. He bowled one in the power play. Then he has come back as a spinner. 115 for 1. He hits it down the ground. There is an opportunity. Up and over him. Up and over Arzan. What a shot by him. Prathamesh hits a fantastic sixer. Prathamesh Padelkar. Prathamesh. He is their best fielder. He is their best catcher. And he is their numero uno hitter now. He wanted to go for it again. And some good fortune. Fortune favors the brave. A 6 followed by a for 2 test boundary. A lot of good fortune and misfortune for the bowler. A lot of good fortune for the batter. 4 very fortunate runs. Runs come only 2 ways. Either they come with bat or they come with good fortune. There was a lot of good fortune over here. 125 for 1. We are into the 16th over. So that's again hit with fierce force, and that would be almost, I thought it would be going for another boundary. Some harsh treatment meted out to Amar, but won't complain because he wasn't at full fault at that. He beat him twice or thrice, Prathamesh. Some edges going to boundary. In fact, twice the edges carried to boundaries. One in the previous over, one in this over. 11 runs in this over so far. Very rarely do we see Amar being expensive. Oh, that's a brilliant hit. Straight to the fielder though. Some dot delivery, some reprieve for wicketing Wizards. Wicketing Wizards, they need to control the scoring, otherwise this match is going away from them. ROONGTA Securities, Royal Tigers would be happy because they have one more hitter to come. I do not recall his name. The player who got the man of the match, Atish, is written on his back. If I remember, it is. That's again some good fortune. Some good fortune for the batter. Gets a single, moves on to 45. Not so lucky. What a shot on the knees. He goes big into the mid-wicket cow corner region just for a couple of runs. Good running by Nimish. Fantastic effort shown by the opening batter. He may not be the sleekest, he may not be the youngest, he may not be the quickest, but he is one of the most committed captains. 1-9 for 1 at the end of 16. So Arzan Engineer comes into ball. $128 for 6. That's a different angle for Arzan Engineer. It is against Nimish, who has played really well. He's on 45. Arzan bowling round the wicket. Oh, that smashed down the ground. Will it be cut? Yes, it will be for a single. 1-9 for 1. He moves on to 46. 146 runs for this man in the tournament. And this man has not scored a lot of runs. This man has not bowled taken wickets. But this man has been the game changer with his fielding in the first match and in the with the bat in the hand in this match, because he has come in and he has scored at the strike rate of 200. 28 in 14. He has been the enforcer. He has been the one who has been responsible for putting an impetus, getting an impetus to the score. That's edged and ricocheted off the pad, so no chance of the LBW. Look at him race. Oh, super running from Nimish especially. Prathamesh is quick, no doubt about it, but Nimish is putting all ounces of energy. Every match he has come in, he has been draped with sweat all over. His whole t-shirt has been wet, and is because he has spent a lot of time over there sweating after every innings. So hard fought runs for Nimish, hard fought victories for his team. ROONGTA Securities, Royal Tigers. Oh, what a catch! What a catch! That's why I say he's their best fielder along with Sachin Amre. Look at the excitement on the Parsi boy's face. That was indeed one of the classic catches. A very difficult chance, almost international like. Brilliant. That would be there in the evening's package of highlights. Great catch it was. Super stuff from Arzan Engineer. The Parsi boy has claimed for the smasher of this innings. He's got 30 of 16. Prathamesh, he got out not before giving a fantastic impetus to the scoring. Look at the catch. It was hit hard from the middle of the bat. Oh, that was well done. That was brilliantly held. He was the man of the match of the previous match, and he takes the man in from Lalit. He was the man of the match of the first match. So we have the best batter who has got 146 runs. You have the man of the match of the first match for for the Royal Tigers. You have the man of the match of the first match for Wicketing Wizards. So 3 top performers in front of each other. A couple of balls remaining. 131 for 2. Arzan Engineer is going to bowl to Lalit, who was sensational. He just bowled 2 overs and he took 3 wickets. Bowled at 17th and 19th over and made some quick fire 25-30 runs, man of the match. And next match also he was promoted in batting, and his good work, he came down in the first match. He has been promoted now in number 4 position. Plays with soft hands, take the single. Nimish will keep strike. 132 for 2. Nimish 1 shot away from getting his half century. The only problem was that they played between number 4 to 9. In fact, Wicketing Wizards bowled well and fielded well. They were a little slow and they refused a few singles. That was the only mistake in their batting effort. He gets a big one in his arc. I thought it is going all the way. 133 for 3, 17 overs done and dusted. He moves on to 47, and this time he's not bothered about his half century. He's going for his shots. .47, he is 1 hit away from getting his half century. I think the area behind point would be the favored area because Sachin bowls with a lot of pace. So if he slashes it, if he cuts it, so that area behind point where they have a gully, they have a fielder at deep point, in point, that may be exploited. Let's see whether he slashes in over there because there is no third man, there is no fine leg. Oh, that's the area I was talking. There's no one behind, but it has gone to the other side though. 1 run. He moves on to 48. 134 for 2. Hits it down the ground. There is an opportunity to go all the way. That's a fantastic hit. And to hit it off the back foot of the good line delivery, it takes a lot of power into the strong forearms. It wasn't that a bad ball. And to hit it off the back foot of that and hit it down the ground like a tennis shot, it takes some power into the strong forearms. 140 with that monstrous 6. Sachin Amre generally is a very economical bowler. He is being handled rather aggressively by these two guys. He goes in the same direction, same result maybe. Oh, good catch, great catch. He is their best fielder for a reason. He has taken his second catch. Last match he took 3, and this was an easy catch for considering his standards. And a short and sweet cameo comes to an end of this man. If he had continued, he would have given us a lot of entertainment, Lalit. He just faced 3 balls and he gets out on the third. He is a fantastic performer and entertainer. Fortunately for the Wizards and unfortunately for ROONGTA Securities, he gets out early. Nimit is their very good all-rounder. Nimit is also the man in form. He bowls well, and he is also is a good contributor with the bat in his hand. Classical batsman is a fantastic bowler. When he comes into bowl, he is one of those leading bowlers for them who has been responsible for both the wins. He'll bowl economically. He'll take a couple of wickets. He'll bowl in the difficult times. He'll come and bowl in at the end of the innings. Now that kind of a valuable player is. So again, the focus would be on Nimish's 50. All 3 matches, he has come close to the 50. Once he has got, other time he has just failed. Nimit starts off with a fantastic cover drive. This would be super stuff, Amar. The captain setting the door. He slides and stops that one. Super stuff. You can do that on this Somaya ground. This man is just exhibiting and advertising the ground as well. How good that is. 141 for 3. Meanwhile, one man, in fact, they took a couple. That's great running. I just thought it's a single. Brilliant running. And to the Fasi boy again. Look at the way he swiftly moves and throws it back. He is their best fielder for a reason. 143 for 3. The last ball. It might just be the ball on which Nimish Vora gets his 50. Watch out for the straight shot. Arzan would be in action again, I feel. He might hit this one straight down his throat as well. 51, 49, 48. I think it deserves a half century. This innings has been really good. Yes, Kamada come down to the other side of Arzan. He moves on to 49. He bobbles it out. So 1-4 for 3 at the end of 18 overs. The match is in balance. Slightly ahead are the ROONGTA Securities Royal Tigers at this point of time with that runs on the board and also a good one. The last 2 overs, if they get 20-25 runs, it's going to be a good score and a winning one maybe. So Arzan Engineer 1-4 for 3, 18 overs done and dusted. So 145 for 3. That's the 50 for Nimish Vora. 51, 49, 50. He wanted it the last time. He has got it this time. So if you dearly want something, that happens. That's what Shah Rukh Khan says in most of his movies. But that's true. If you truly want something, if you work hard for it, if you are talented, you truly get it. So Nimish, I think he would be the highest scorer of SMPL with the score of 51, 49 and 50 this time. So his average would be exactly 75 right now in 3 matches. So 51 and 49 respectively in the previous 2 matches. And what a cracking crisp power drive that is, goes all the way to the, oh my god, all the way through him. He stopped one very good ball and this one just went through him. That can happen. You can be the best fielder at times and you can make the basic error at times. Eyes of the ball, and there is where you make mistake. A boundary. What a good shot. That was 2 cover drives for him. One was stopped by Amar, which was a difficult one, and one was let go, which was an easier one. That can happen. You work hard and you don't get rewarded. Sometimes for little work you get a lot of reward. That's beautifully done. 1 run added to the total. The score is 150. 150 for 3. 18.3 overs. Oh, there is Amar. He has been kept busy in the last few balls over there. He missed out once, but he has fielded really well. One volley cannot cover up your other efforts. $151 for 3, 8 balls remaining. Nimish and Nimish are there. Yes, he's got 8 of 4. That's a shot and a half. There is no one there. The pass search over, and this will race away for another boundary. So the power surge giving that power impetus to the scoring. 155 for 3. The last ball of the 19th over. Pass surge over has been a really productive one. The man responsible for it is the man on your screen, Nimit. He's got 12 of 5 and he's looking in red hot form. Oh, that had to be hit in that same direction. A very good bowler. It was taken for a few runs. 11 runs in that over. 155 for 3 at the end of 19. When Arzan comes back on strike, he would be giving it back. It's almost the same score which India were on. India were 149 at the end of 19 overs. Here, ROONGTA Securities Royal Tigers are 155. And Shreyas Iyer played a good knock. Eventually, India got to 160. And these guys also may get a similar kind of score. So almost a similar kind of score. Today we started a bit late because there was other match which was going on. Otherwise, similar style, similar time we take. If you take at 7 p.m. start and 7 p.m. start at Zooter, both the matches will almost end at the same time. That kind of time management this place has, that kind of discipline this team show over here, that kind of things which are assessed over here. Exactly at 7:01 the first ball or 7 o'clock the first ball actually is delivered, and the first innings exactly gets completed with the international match which is run parallelly. So that kind of time management, that kind of skill sets the people over here execute. Also, the teams over here, they are the ones who are responsible for cooperating and giving us an immaculate game. 155 for 3. Amar comes in to bowl. He was the one to bowl the first over. He comes in to bowl the last. And that's a boundary. The ball is racing away today. They have chopped off a bit of grass today. You can see those patches in between. So just to hasten it up, quicken it up, hustle it up, it has gone screaming away into the extra cover. And Nimish today, last match he was just worried about his half century. Today he wasn't looking at the score. He did not ask for it once. He is just bothered about his team's victory, and that's how the game should be played. Individual glory is gonna come. When you think of your team, your individual scores are always going to get added up. Today he was not wanting to play for his 50. He wanted to be a contributor for his team. Not that he was playing for himself in the first two matches, but today it was completely for the team. A captain against captain. That's a good call. That's a good call by the umpire. Not calling it a wide. It was a 50-50, but a right one. 4 balls remaining. It's almost the same kind of score which India has. Maybe these guys may excel that. They may get close to 165. Amar might pick up a few wickets, I think, in the last over. Even Nimish might get out in the process of getting some runs. 160. They go up to 160 for 3. This is interesting now. Nimit versus Amar. The lefty against lefty, left-handers always have that advantage. Left-handers more often than not do very well against the left-hand bowlers. So that is the reason many skippers avoid bringing in left-arm spinners against left-arm batters, because left-arm batters almost butcher the left-arm spins. So let's see whether it's going to change. See, he started off with a seamer as the first over. Then he came back as a Shakibul Hasan bowling as a spinner in the middle overs. Now again he's coming back and he's bowling his seamers or seam up deliveries. So that's how versatile this man is. He can do most things. He swings it, then he turns it. Now he's come to bowl it seam up. So let's see what's going to happen in the last three balls of this innings. SMPL 5.0. This is Wicketing Wizards versus ROONGTA Securities Royal Tigers. It's going to be Nimit and Amar is going to bowl the last 3 balls of the first innings. That is smashed straight to the fielder though. Chance for a run out. 161 for 3. The last 2 balls of the innings. India managed 160. These guys have got one higher. 161 for 3. India were 149 in 19 overs. These guys were 155. And the first ball was it for a sixer by Shreyas Iyer. Will they go for the second? Yes, they do. And 163 for 3. A boundary will get them closer to the highest score, which was achieved 167 on the other day. Last ball of SMPL 5.0 between two teams who have had taste of success in the tournament so far. First ball was faced by Nimish. The last ball also faced by Nimish. First ball was bowled by Amar. The last ball is also bowled by Amar. And it finishes off on 164 for 3 at the end of 20 overs. So it's going to be Vaibhav Devrukkar and Shravan. The opening batters. Vaibhav is on strike. He would be facing the first ball in the chase of 165. So both these teams have won their particular respective matches. It's going to be a ripple. Wide down the leg side. The similar start which they get to a couple of wides to begin. That's the umpire signal. 2 wides to start off. The Shravan it is. Ripple bowled really well in the previous match. Let's see whether he continues with that. Shravan. So bat and ball would give him a bit of confidence. That's the first ball. You always feel it on the bat. That gives you a nice feeling. The wicket is good today. The outfield has been hastened. It has been trimmed and it is quick today compared to the previous couple of days, maybe in the few matches of the tournament. And the wicket is a belter. What a shot. That's what I was talking about, the wicket. You can play shots like this on the rise. Wonderfully hit. It's a fabulous deck over there where the grass is bound beautifully and the ball comes onto the bat beautifully well. That's what Arzan actually summed up the wicket, and he is absolutely right about his evaluation of the wicket. It's a batting paradise. So 6 runs. So he analyzed it really well. He said, I said 166 is a big score compared to the previous matches. He said the outfield is been hastened up. It is slightly quick. It is trimmed, and also the wicket is a good one. So all those words seem to be right. Looking at that first shot, and it was hit on the up. It was on the middle stump and beautifully done across the line. Again hit on the top. On the rise, if you are hitting on the rise, you are hitting on the bounce. That means all the signs of a very good wicket they are. That's a terrific start for the wicketing Wizards. Two almost similar kind of teams with the similar kind of team atmosphere, similar set of players. And that is in the arc straight to the fielder. Unfortunate for the batter, but the bowler would feel happy that it went straight to the fielder. It was hit hard, but you need to hit some good shot into the gap, not straight to the fielders. That's an art to find gaps. Sachin invariably had that map in his mind when he used to play, and most times than not he used to find the gaps. So that's the sign of a good player. He almost has it in his mind or brain wherever the fielders are when he's playing. And that was a lot of weight. So twice, 2 opportunities missed out to get boundaries, I would say. So that can happen when you're slightly tentative, when you are facing the first over. So Shravan would feel he has missed out on 2 opportunities to get boundaries. He converted a good ball into a boundary and missed out on 2 easy opportunities. That's life, that's cricket. And he wanted to manufacture this one, and good fortune. Bad balls were runless, and a good ball where a batsman was beaten, wicketkeeper was beaten, has gone for 4 runs. Oh, that was nicely bowled. A very busy kind of action he has. Harish. Harry, they call him fondly. He is also a good batter. He did not get an opportunity to bat. Harry. Oh, that was so close to being the first wicket. He almost starts off with the half a Harbhajan. See the action. The way he waves his arms around, lifts his leg. Half Harbhajan it is outside the off stump, and he's played a shot. So when the impact is outside the off stump, when the ball will pitch outside the off stump for off spinner, but if the impact is completely out of it, LBW goes out the equation. Ball is always going to pitch outside the off stump for off spinner, but where the impact lies, that determines the LBW. Even if the impact is outside the off stump and the batsman is not playing a shot, then again the LBW comes into equation. So many factors the umpire has to consider. See, look at that side. Oh, that is beautifully bowled. Equally well played. Good smart flight given to the. Oh, gets a chance. Kanish. 2 runs. That was beautifully bowled. Nice, generous flight given by Harish. He would have. That was a great, valiant effort, but he would have appreciated if that catch was taken. Oh, that's a shot and a half. That is huge, monstrous. And how many times have you seen a batsman getting a reprieve and he has deposited the very next ball? That was generously flighted and a beautiful wicket on which you can go for your shots with a nice even true bounce for 6 runs. 19 without loss. They have got off to a rollicking start, just like the start which the ROONGTA Securities Royal Tigers. Harsh was super today to begin the innings. Also was Nimish. This is going to be a very close encounter. One of the best matches of the B division. Oh, this is again in the same direction. This would be 4 more. He is maximized this over with a 4, 6 and a 4. A very good over which has given them a lot of runs, and the bowling has not been bad. It has been courageous, slightly on the fuller side. 23 without loss at the end of 2 overs. SMPL season 5.0. Wicketing Wizards versus ROONGTA Securities Royal Tigers. Wicketing Wizards in pursuit of 165 runs have got 23 runs, courtesy some good batting by the man on the non-striking in Shravan. Oh, that's a cracking shot. Some fancy Kanish. Look at Kanish racing away to stop that one. Cannot stop them from going for a couple of runs. 25. Both these batsmen looking enterprising now. It is the other batter, Vaibhav, who is opening his arms now. 25. The score moves on to Vaibhav. Hasn't had much of strike, just 4 balls. But 9 balls, 20. He's going in excess of 200, 225 almost. Shravan. Vaibhav gets a brace. 25. Both these batsmen have got up them to a brilliant start. The true wicket, the quick outfield. Nimish getting his 350 score runs 51, 49 and 55 odd today. That's a fantastic form, and he was unbeaten today. So his average is almost 75, 76. That was nicely bowled by Ripple. Ripped it, but outside the off stump. The pace was right, the line length was right, the line wasn't. He's bowled well in the previous match. Let's see what he does. He's capable of picking those wickets, Ripple. 26 without loss. Half the runs has Ripple has given, 13 of them. Oh, that is beautifully bowled in that channel, not allowing him to free his arms. That's good bowling, and he bowls with a little extra zip. Is that kind of deceptive bowler. He took a chance. That was very well bowled. There would be wicket. Oh, I thought it is wicket number 1. The ball just popped out of his hands. He did everything right, but couldn't hold on to that one. Ripple would not be happy. That would have been the first wicket. Instead, Vaibhav still stays there. Score is 27. Some good fortune for Vaibhav over there. Full toss missed. Shravan has got 20 of 10. He would have felt that he missed out. He wanted to give charge down the ground, but that is the only ball, full toss, where you play cross batted. That is the best option. Full toss is the only ball and the short ball where you have to go cross batted. Cross bat is the best option for a full toss. Last ball. That's beautifully bowled, and after being hit for a few runs in the first over, he makes up in this over. 27, just 4 runs in this over. 3 overs, 27 without loss. What a shot this is. Beautifully. This is the best shot. It was on the leg stump, but that was pure timing. The Vaibhav, after missing out, playing and miss in the previous over, has played a wonderful shot against the left arm bowler. This was beautiful. It was on the leg stump, that's fine, but the timing on it was good. Now we are seeing a pure Somaiya wicket and a fantastic outfield. It was first few matches where you saw a slightly thick outfield, and you can see a beauty of a wicket today. Sometimes at times the wicket was slow little, but this is a beauty of a wicket, and it's helping the bowlers as well. The tall left arm bowler, after being hit for a boundary, gets his line right. Ronak, a tall bowler, using his height well, using his angle well, after being slightly awry in the line, adjusts and corrects and rectifies his line. Again the line is a worry. Vaibhav Devrukkar and Shravan, the two opening batters. And for the very first time, I am not seeing a Sachin's family here. Sachin generally comes with his better half, with his daughter every time. Sachin's daughter is not here today, but she's the one. In fact, Sachin's 32 the score is. His wife always accompanies him. Such a good partner you have got who supports her husband and the first love, of course, cricket. He is also a very good, humble human being. Always has a smile and talks to every official, everyone who is working around. And 3.3 overs, 32 runs on the scorecard. So good to see many individuals in both the teams. Nimish, even Harsh, ROONGTA. He went for the big one. Very high profile people with very humble attitude and very loving and caring they are. Appreciate people who work here. They are very nice to the people who are working here. So great individuals come, and one such is Rabindra. He is in the Division A. His team lost, unfortunately, into that wicketing wizard setup there. In fact, just cricket. He has an academy in Bangalore. Academy or ground, I don't have an idea, but that guy is really into the sport and a gentleman, maybe in the high 40s, but he's as fit as a man in 20s, and he bowls competitively and bowls very well every time against the best of their batsmen. We are into the fourth over, almost similar score. Oh, that will just bring parity. These guys had got 35 in 4 overs. These guys have got 33 in 4 overs. Just have a look at the comparison, and let's see whether it's 33 runs at the end of 4 overs. That's what the comparison was talking about. 35 and 33 respectively. Almost neck to neck, kissing each other. Tigers versus the Wizards. So let's see, the Wizards will show their wizardry or the Tigers are gonna roar. That's racing away towards the boundary. Good work by the cameraman. He's captured it till the last moment. That's how you follow a ball. Rutu Joyce is the man from Alibag. He is a very experienced broadcaster, a well-educated person, highly educated one into the sports. Also, he has high caliber. He's along with Shahad in the broadcasting team. And we also have Anurag, our official scorer. We have Shweta, who is managing things outside. Also, we have a young boy from Sumant, a young under 19 player, and he is our volunteer who has come here for education. Also, he is self-employed. Of course, all of them are 18 plus, and they are working for their livelihood, also being a part of this setup. Whenever this kind of tournaments are played, I always say that आप लोग खेलते हैं तो कई घर चलते हैं. People when they play, there is a cameraman who gets a livelihood. People like, oh, what a shot this is down the ground. There is protection though. Good intent shown by the batter. As I say, many people get employment. आप लोग खेलेंगे तो कई घर भी चलेंगे उसके साथ. So cameraman gets the livelihood. People like me who are commentating gets paid for it. Scorers, broadcasters, umpires, everybody gets some amount to for their livelihood to support their family. So you love your sport. Also, this loving sport provides employment to so many people. And this shouldn't be said on air, but Shushruth is one of those employers who takes care of the employees very well, and he's very meticulous about rules. He might be slightly harsh when it comes to following everything properly. He's a hard taskmaster when it comes to following the time and all, but when it comes to paying people on time, paying them properly, and taking care of them in all their needs, Shushruth is top there. And paying people on time, taking care of everything. So this shouldn't be said on air, but it has to be said. Things which are to be appreciated are to be appreciated. 39 without loss. So cricket is a big industry. I spoke to one of the fellows when I met them in in Bandra. They say he is a top brass official in one of the top companies over there. He said there are around 80 grounds in Bangalore, he says, and people play over there. So many of them play amateur cricket. So it's a big industry, and it has to be. Cricket is a sport which you should play continuing. This will keep you healthy, which will keep you young, which will keep you close to the dearest game which you have. This is where your passion for cricket is taken care of. You enjoy the game. We do enjoy bringing it to you. People do enjoy arranging tournaments for you, and you are associated with your favorite sport, and even we are associated with our favorite sport and getting paid for. People like us getting paid for some little good work which we do, and getting paid for your passion is nothing. So 40 runs at the end of over number 5 after all that stupid gyan. 5 overs done and dusted. 40 runs on the scorecard. Both Vaibhav and Shravan on 11 and 22 respectively. The 41 runs on the scorecard. In pursuit of 165, India is defending 161, and here they have to defend 165. Here Australia need 12 runs over there, 12 or 11 runs over there in 8 balls. Here we are slightly behind today, maybe behind by 13 overs because we started off a little late. There was other match which took a time. Very rarely does this happen. Twice or thrice this has happened this year, but all due to undue circumstances. What a shot this is. This is one of his better shots. There is protection. He'll get a couple. This is beautifully done, and just one run. Is using both sides of the wicket. They are playing some correct and delightful strokes. So 44 runs on the scorecard. We are into the sixth over. Oh, that is beautifully hit. What a shot. Straight to the fielder. Again, some good shots going straight to the fielder. 45 for 3. But you will always find in that wicketing Wizards camp that even for singles, they would be cheering their team. So, two very good teams with some strong support. ROONGTA Securities, Royal Tigers are also a team where they support each other to the hilt. Also, wicketing Wizards, they have the strongest contingent when it comes to support. Today, there have been not many people who have come to support, but they are the ones who have the maximum fan base. Oh, he completely was beaten in it. Not a good shot at all. Ronak bowling it really well. We are into the sixth over here. Arshdeep has to defend 10 runs in the last over for India in that final match of the 5-match T20 series. India have the unassailable lead, but the last match. That's across the line. That is going outside the off stump. Good call. The angle would have taken it away. And though he was wrapped on the pads, he was on the front foot and on the move. Ripple comes in. That is smashed down the ground. They are in a good position. Are the wicketing Wizards? Indian team is also in a strong position because Arshdeep has bowled well over there. That's what they are saying. The people, those who are having a tab on that also. 3 balls and 10 runs to defend. And see, with Australia, anything can happen. Ripple has come back. He would be there with a wish to take a wicket. That's nicely hit. Bottom end into that shot will take the score to 47. 48, I beg your pardon. Two singles. So 48 runs. They're going along at almost 8 runs per over. into the covers for a single. 49 runs on the scorecard. Shravan it is who would be on strike. He has played well though, 25 of 17. That is up and over. Oh, what a shot that was! That was almost shoveled from the ground and scooped it into that extra cover region. Slightly unorthodox, but almost like the Robin Uthappa used to play. He used to walk into the shot. This guy walked into the shot. Look at that shot. Almost Robin Uthappa like. The last ball of the 7th over. 55 without loss. The last ball of the 7th over after a brief break over there. 7 overs done and dusted, 56 runs on the scorecard. They are moving along at a rate of 8 runs per over. In pursuit of 165, they are going exactly at the rate which they want. .56 is what the score is. 7 overs done and dusted. 56 runs on the scorecard. We are into the 8th over. This is good bowling. Ronak, after bowling that first few overs, he was slightly, or he was hit for a boundary of the first ball. He has come back so well. This is how you should be performing in cricket and in life also. Even if you have a bad start, you put your best foot forward and make up for it. And that's what Ronak is doing exactly there. Great figures for him in spite of being hit for the first ball for a boundary and bowling a few wides. He is looking good rhythm. He almost has a beautiful action like an international cricketer, and good height, tall height. We had Pakistan's Irfan Khan with that similar kind of height. He's almost a monster over there. If you see him standing in front of the umpire is on ground floor. This guy is on the second floor. That kind of height this man has, and super effort every time he comes in, runs in hard. In fact, after every over, his run up has been looked more energetic, and he's bowled with a lot of purpose. 57. We are into the 8th over. Almost the leg stump, and will be called a wide though. Anything down the leg has to be a wide. Is a wide. That's how harsh the calls are when you call anything down the leg side. Is bowling in good rhythm though. 13 without loss. Every time I have said this about the bowler bowls a wide the very next ball, or is being hit for a boundary. So I would not be spoiling their good form if we say there is a good luck or a bad luck. But Vaibhav and Shravan have played well. Good bowling again, inside half of the bat for a single. 59. Couple of balls remaining in this over. That's beautifully bowled. Beautifully bowled. That is slashed up and over. That will go all the way. In fact, it is stopped. Good work. Couple of runs added to the total. The score 61 at the end of 8 overs. A swing and a miss. A wild one for a change. That's a big appeal against Vaibhav. He's having a look at him. You remember Javed Miadad giving that kind of look to Kiran More? It is not that. It is not with that kind of animosity or with that kind of attitude. It's just a fun part over here. 61 without loss. We are into the 9th over. Vaibhav Devrukkar. He's 17 of 25. Kanish Patel beautifully played straight to the fielder though. Good running there. Shravan comes on strike. He has been terrific though. Shravan Shukla SS. Shukla ji has played really well. He has got the strike rate of almost 150. Kanish Patel is also a 100% contributor. That is well bowled by Kanish. Right on the spot. That's the captain, Nimish Vora. If they win this one, surely in this match he would be the top contender for the man of the match. Twice it has gone away from him. Both the matches he was instrumental in their victory. His innings was the one which was responsible for both the totals. If they win today, he would be surely the man of the match. That is carved into the deep point for a single. That is well bowled. Oh, that is a little harsh. That is a little harsh, I would say. It swung away late. That was the reason umpire gave it a wide, because here from here we have a different angle. But umpiring has been good. Maybe that was a 50-50 decision. We could have gone the bowler's way, has gone the batter's way. That is in the air, and wicket number 1. Good catch, great catch in fact by the fielder. That is Prathamesh. He is the Bermuda Triangle over there. Every time whatever goes there is gobbled up, and people, so many catches he has taken. Is fourth or fifth maybe for the season. Maybe more than that. He has taken 3 matches. He took in one of the matches. Prathamesh Padilkar is the catcher. Jizu, who played a very good knock the last match, he was there along with Arzan. Their partnership was a winning combination. Arzan should come in as early. I think he should change his position for this match. Oh my god, so much confusion. Vaibhav is on a spot of bother. Nobody's there to. They missed out. 9 overs, then and that's a 65 for the loss of 1 wicket. Ronak was bowled really well. Remember, this guy was hit for a boundary of the first ball. He bowled a couple of wides before even bowling the first over. He's just given away 16. That is brilliant by Ronak. Again he bowls the same wide, but he's bowling with nice rhythm. When it comes to pace, the length is absolutely good. Line is a problem. The very first ball he bowled was of this kind, where he gave away that boundary. His idea is to cramp the batter, not give them room. But once the batsman comes in, it becomes a wide. Almost like Nawaz of Pakistan. He bowls that way. He tries to cramp the batters. That's what happened in that match, in that semi-final match, when he came in. Ashwin came in and the ball went down the leg side and was given as a wide. 66 for 1. Oh, he has cleaned him up. He has cleaned him up. Vaibhav is out. The one partner gets out, the other partner goes and follows him. It would be time for drinks now. So, wicket. Both the partners have come back now. Shravan and Vaibhav. That is pitched outside the leg stump. No way it can be. That's the thing umpire is saying. Pitching outside the leg stump. That is good on the umpire. That's what he's indicating. The, so these are the two batsmen who were there in the last match who gave them a good partnership. But today they have got a good base. They have got a good start. Vaibhav and Shravan have done that. It's a good score on. Remember, these guys had got 68 runs in 10 overs, and even this team also has got the similar kind of score. They are slightly ahead, but this over might just bring it in parity. Last two overs, this run rate has gone slightly below, but that's fine. It's almost neck to neck. These two teams are. But I said the same thing to Arzan. Arzan, I said it is 20 bit or 15-20 runs more than the expect. He said no, it's fine because the pitch is good. The outfield is quick. So nice observation by Arzan and a good positive mindset. This guy stays there for 5-6 overs. Wicketing Wizards will register their second win. That is beautifully bowled and off the bat, and so much of energy. Ronak, he came in the first over. He was ambling across for. In fact, that's a leg by. Again, the angle of the left-hander. 67 for 2. Leg buys. 67 for 2. They were 68 at the end of 10 overs, and in the last maybe 10 overs, they got 96 runs. So things change for them. And Jizu is slightly more orthodox, more traditional kind of player who will take his time, take his singles and doubles, run a ball kind of player. Maybe 110, 120 at the most. Arzan is a fierce hitter. That's a good combination to have. That is nicely played off the back foot. So many similarities now. 67 for 2. They were 68 runs in 10 overs. 68 for 2. Now exact same score, one ball remaining. They still have Nimit to come and bowl. Nimit is a good bowler for them. So Nimit is going to pose some challenge to them. That would be the difference between them. What a shot. That's what I was talking about Arzan. He has not opened the account in first three balls. He opens the account with a sixer. He was the aggressive chief the last match. He was the man of the match in that match. And is again showing why he is the numero uno player. Starts off with a 6. The Parsi boy starts off with a sixer. 74 for 2. That sixer is the difference between the two teams when you compare. 68 and 74 respectively. Let's have a look at the comparison to in at the end of 10 overs. That's what I was talking. 64 without loss and 74 for 2. The wicket column. So it is almost similar if you discount those two wickets. So that's the comparison. The Manhattan. See, this is beautiful. Good comparison. The good work by the broadcaster. That is Shahad we have today, a man from Cheetah Camp. He is the one who is handling things along with Shishrut. He is the man from Alibag. So two guys. It's generally Shubham and Sachin. Instead of Shubham Sachin, we have Shahad and Rutuj today. So 76 for 2. '76 they have gone on to 89 runs needed in the next 58 balls. The difference between the number of balls and the runs to be scored is of 31. In fact 21. No, 31. Kanish Patel, the only successful bowler. This is going to be interesting. I want to see this battle now. In fact, it has gone for a couple of runs. Arzan versus Kanish is going to be interesting because Kanish is bowling with nice rhythm. He's bowling his balls in the right area and he's putting a lot of effort. He's putting the shoulder and making that difficult ball coming in. Against Arzan, who is that prolific hitter, it would be very interesting to see. Kanish Patel. The first I saw him, he had big hair like Jason Gillespie. He has trimmed it now. He loves his spot. Jishu, that is a fantastic boundary. Unlike last time, today his strike rate is much better. In fact, he's racing to 8 runs of just 5 balls. Last match he was a runner ball. His better half was here and he played a good innings in front of her. His wife was here and she was the good luck charm for him. But when he came, he said, you played well and your strike rate was a problem. It was runner ball. So he remembers his wife's words. Today is making up for it. 82 for 2. Almost half the runs chopped up. In fact, exactly half the runs are away now. And almost little more than half the overs are done. Oh, he completely beat him up. Kanish with a lot of energy. That was beautifully bowled. The ball just moved away. The last ball of Kanish's second over. He gave away 4 in the first over, 8 runs in this over so far. The last ball, for the first time I have seen this guy playing a wrong shot. Generally plays very correct shots, does not go for those risky shots. Today has come with a different mindset because the target is slightly difficult today. It's on the higher side. Oh, this is a crisp cover drive. That would be a super running. Arzan is super quick. Jisu is a tall guys. Exactly 81 needed in the next 9. If you are slightly good at mathematics, the table of 9, if you remember, 9 nines are 81. 9 runs per over needed. There is a chance taken. There's an opportunity. That's a big wicket. Oh my god. I think that would be the match for them. That is the biggest wicket to have. And the captain takes the catch. I told you, Nimit is the game changer. They have to play Nimit properly because Nimit is their game changing bowler and he has taken out the best batsman of Division B, I would say, in terms of the form. And he is their numero uno player. He is one of the best in Division B. So far, of the teams which I have seen, he gives his wicket away. The Parsi boy is out early. He was only two shots, 6 and 1, and then out. That's what I said in the first innings. If you look back at my commentary or hear my commentary, I said Nimit is the danger man. Yes, just proved it on the very first ball. He is their best bowler, and he is the one who's responsible for both their wins. But here is some good fortune for them. There's three. They should be running three. They have to go for it. Yes, he is going for it. This is super running by Jizu. This is going to be a good match now because in his presence, uh, Arzan would have taken the match away. Arzan's wicket has got this match into parity now because they will have to play really well wicketing Wizards to get through now. Arzan is there was their best batter. Jizu, I think, would be the hero today. Jizu has started off really well. Last match he got 23-24 in some same number of balls, or so maybe I think more than that, 30-35 whatever. But that was run a ball. Today he has hit very well. He is almost like in the strike rate of 140 or something. 10 runs of 7 balls. Jizu comes on strike. He run that 3 really quickly. That is the approach was needed. Arzan could have been more correct like this. He went for a big dash. He is a more reliable kind of batsman. Jizu Varghese and Suril Doshi. 88 for 3. Very interesting match. 78 to win. Oh yes, was completely beaten. How did he miss? That was an edge. That's what I said. Nimit, he is so dangerous. The wicketkeeper was in a hurry to get the stump out, and he missed out the catch. That was a sharp edge. He was completely beaten. There was a chance of catch. There was a chance of the stumping. He did not get any of this. So you have too many things on your plate. You end up hitting nothing. Last ball. That is beautifully bowled. What a good over that is. Great over. 4 runs and the big wicket of the mighty Arzan engineer. Oh, outside the off stump, that is beautifully hit. The ball is racing away straight to the fielder. 90 for 3. What a shot that is, but good stop. Ronak has done really well over there. He bowled 4 overs beautifully and he has stopped that boundary from going over. Remember, he was the one who has actually put the brakes on scoring and he does the fielding part again. Arzan's wicket has been the crucial one. Arzan's wicket would have been the game changer. If he sat straight there, the score would have even touched 100 by now. 7.1 overs remaining in which to get the remaining 73 runs. What a shot this is on the apes into the mid-wicket cow corner region. There are 2 fielders over there. Kanish does the job. A single. The outfield is slightly quick today as compared to the previous matches because it has been slightly raised off and that quick outfield has aided some good batting today. 93 on the scorecard at the end of this over. They need exactly 72 runs in the remaining 7 overs. That is a big wicket. That is a big Jizu and Karan. In fact, Arzan were the 2 players who were responsible for their first win. Both of them have gone. He was looking so good. Jizu was looking in great touch today. He was looking in some prolific form, scoring some quick runs. He gets out LBW. Oh, that is a big blow. Be the savior today. Sachin would be their man Friday on this Sunday. He might just sizzle and win them this match. Last match he was the opening batter. Today he has come down on that crucial position of 6. 'This is so interesting. Now if they win this one, they would continue that winning streak. 93 for 4. We are into the 14th over. He is the game changing bowler. That's what I was talking about in the beginning of the match itself. This man is a match winner. Nimit. He has taken 2 wickets and just conceded 5 runs. And has taken the top 2 wickets. Both the players who were responsible for the previous win. ROONGTA Securities Royal Tigers have won 2. This is the 3rd match. Wicketing Wizards have won first match. This is the 2nd match. So this team would be unbeaten. The team in blue and black. Right now they are in red hot form. 94 for 4. We are into the 14th over. That is played with soft hands straight to the fielder. The score moves on to 95 now. 95 for 4. Oh, yeah, that is beautifully bowled. That would be his third wicket. He is putting the nails in the coffin and trying to just dispose this beautiful batting lineup. He has got three big dents. Samit Shukla has takes the catch and three wickets, three top wickets. It was these are their top three performers actually when it comes to bat and also good fielders. Arzan is their top batter. Jizu was looking so good. He was the best performer after Arzan when it came to bat the last match. And this time Sachin Amre, he is a promising cricketer. He is their go-to man when in crisis. He scores those quick runs and he generally does not give his wicket away. Today he was taken care of by Nimit. So three top wickets of the opposition. They have almost broken the back of the batting lineup, taking the top three wickets, and they are themselves to blame. Not Jizu because Jizu got out LBW. These two guys went for their wild swings. They should have waited for other bowlers. Vanity is the best part of the bowler. Sometimes you need to respect some good bowlers and good bowling. They went to attack, and there is where they made a mistake. They could have been little more prudent and waited for the bad bowlers to come, because they should have given respect to this man because his figures can easily reflect how good he is. 3 for 6 in 1.4. He should have come maybe a spot earlier. Amar, he's in good form with the bat in his hand also. He's the all-rounder. Amar Chopra, he's their captain. He is basically a very good seam bowler, but who can bat a bit. And he has a good technique also, and also has a good mindset. He will go bang bang if the ball is in his half. He has to go bang bang now. 6.2 overs remaining. Oh, that is nicely bowled again. He gets off the mark. That was a difficult chance. Nimit thought he could have taken this one, but that's a very difficult chance. Even MS Dhoni would have found it difficult to get hold of that one. 96 for 5. 37 balls remaining in to get 69 runs. The last ball of Nimit's second over. Oh, that's a shot and a half. Two people have got out trying to hit him out. This man, Suril, does it on the first attempt and out of the park. 102 for 5 after a smashing shot by Suril Doshi. Absolutely no fault in that one. So 102 for 5. 102 for Lalit. So 102 for 5. Lalit comes into bowl from the Sumaya end. Right arm over the wicket. He was the man of the match in the first match which they played for his all-round abilities. He will bowl. Oh, that's pulled. Oh, that is hooked with a lot of disdain. Power play and the pass surge. The captain does the job. 106 for 5. It was hooked. In fact, hooked and pulled a shot somewhere in between. But Amar, that was a reflex action, and that was bound to happen because he's the bowler who bowls with a lot of pace. Lalit, and that pace was his undoing because the pace on the ball. Amar, who is in good batting form, hits it. The captain doing the job. All three top batters are back, so he's doing the job for his team. It's very unorthodox. That is the V behind the wickets. He was wanting to hit it in the covers, wanted to hit it with a lot of dash, but the ball took the inside edge in fact, and has gone for a couple of runs. 108 for 5. Some exciting stuff. 108 for 5. We are into the 15th over. Oh, up and over. Amar, this is super. Just 1 feet away from being a sixer all the way. So fun time the captain is giving them. 112 for 5. Some great intent by the skipper has had impetus in the scoring, and the atmosphere of Wicketing Wizards is suddenly lit up after those quick 3 wickets by Nimit. This man has got a lot of joy for them. 112 for 5. Hundred and 112 for 5 down the ground. This man is having a sledgehammer in his hand. He has played a very good pass surge over. 113 for 5. We are into the pass surge, and this man has played an ideal pass surge over which has got 11 runs. We are coming into the business end of this T20, and kudos to these guys over here, the broadcasters and the scorers and the cameramen and the management. They are here for 4 T20s. It takes a lot of hard work, commitment to do that. So they have almost played 160 overs. Oh, this is a super shot by Suril Doshi. That was a faultless shot. No dosh in the shot. What a shot that was. 117 for look at that shot. See, this is live, this is cricket. He was their best performer in the first match, and he bowled a fantastic match winning over. Here he's being taken for a lot of runs. The last ball of the 15th over, and finally some reprieve for the bowler. A good over for them, and they have got 15 runs of the pass surge, which has put them right back into the contest. They need 48 in the next 5, exactly 9.6 runs per over. That's what I said. This is going to be a fantastic encounter. One man who is going to be nemesis is Nimit. So 30 balls, 48 runs. The difference between the number of balls and the runs to be scored is of 18. But take my word, the next few overs are going to be complete entertainment. The next 20 minutes or so, we are working little overtime today. But that's fine. If you want to witness some matches like this, it can happen at times. So 20, 30 balls of entertainment and 6 balls of pars are still remaining. It is Nimit. Oh, that is very well bowled. Nimit's figures looks absolutely wonderful. He has just bowled 2 overs and he has got 3 wickets. Still 11 balls of Nimit. That would be the difference between winning and losing. They should attack him as well. That's the first bad ball he has bowled. And in spite of being hit in those 12 runs, there is a sixer. So just imagine his figures 3 for 6 in 11 balls which were bowled, and after that 2 dot deliveries back to back. Suril had hit that big long sixer. Amar Chopra is on strike right now. He should give it to Suril against Nimit. Oh, this is a super shot. Almost all the way. What a shot that was against a bowler who is in good form. So 45 needed now in the next 27 balls. And this man has bowled well though. Amar, he is putting up a brave fight over here. 8 balls and 15. Oh, this is even better. What a shot. 2 fences, 2 bounces into the fence. And see, one thing is there in your life, if somebody gives you some positive reinforcement, some good encouragement, that always works in your favor. While he was there here, Ravi was telling him why Amar Bhai is not, why you are not going on your own. You are the captain, you are in good batting form. So that words of encouragement by his own teammate has helped him. Even though you are good, if somebody tells you you can and appreciates you and gives you a pat on your back, that helps you always. Some good appreciation from your mates always helps you. That's what Ravi told the man who has all those tattoos on his shoulders. He told Amar Bhai, you should be playing up over there. You are in good form. You should have promoted yourself. And the faith shown by his teammate is exactly replicating that. It's a good innings by him. 9 balls, 19. And he is, oh my god, commentators curse. He was almost there to shake hands with him, and Suril Doshi was just waiting there. The both of them were in Sri Lanka, and one had to go to India. Finally, Suril Doshi went to his island over there. Last ball of this over. 9 runs. They wanted 9.6. They have got 9. Suril might just hit a big sixer on this ball or may give out, get out. That's what I feel. Suril can hit a ball long. He is going for it. And 10 runs in this over. A good one for them. They need exactly 38 in the next 24. So 127 for 6. Yatin it is. And Ravi comes in. This is such an interesting match. This is almost similar teams, similar kind of setup, similar kind of batting heroes, similar kind of bowling side, similar almost identical sides. Not the strongest of the sides you will get, but the similar strength sides with some good players in both the teams. Ravi Sachdev. No, no mistake, a misfield, and oh, look at it! Look at the captain's commitment. Super. He is almost like you do remember Gautam Gambhir falling and saving his wicket in the World Cup. 128 for 6, 16.2 overs, 22 balls remaining in which to get the remaining 37 runs. One man who has kept them in hunt is Amar Chopra, the captain leading by front. That's what Nimish did. That's what this guy is doing. Oh, he has gone up and over. That is a shot and a half. What a shot! This is the shot of the match. This is captain's innings. This is a shot and a half. Super shot. What a shot. To hit it into covers. That is the shot of the match for me. What a shot that is. Super hit into the covers. 134 for 6. 21 balls remaining in which to get this 31 runs. This is so close. This is anybody's game from here. I think this is advantage Wicketing Wizards with that sixer now. They were slightly behind. Now they are in a position of strength. The difference is just 10. 21 balls, 31 runs. Amar Chaudhary just hit the shot of the day for me. To hit it into covers, the ball which is rising on the top of it and hitting it beautifully. And he has no special technique. Almost a technique of, oh, the bowler is scared now to bowl it. He is not the one who will play orthodox shots. But he played some delightful cover drives in that pass surge over. And after that, this one, slightly unorthodox. The same shot he wanted to replicate. That's a difficult shot. Hitting into the covers, the ball which is on the rise is not easy. 20 balls, 31 runs. The difference is of 11 now. One more hit. A boundary every over will win it for them. They need 4 boundaries in 20 balls to win this one. Now that's a big wide. That's going to help them. Yatin is a good bowler. He bowled really well in the last match, but he's put under some pressure now. This is serious stuff. Every match ball is going to be close, and a very close match. This will go right down to the wire, they say. That's what they say. There are no cables here. A lot of cables of the broadcasters, but that will go down the wire. Take my word. Oh, what a shot! Up and over into the covers. This is a super innings from the captain. Even better, he walked into the shot. Super shot, almost Robin Uthappa like. The man in the Indian cricket team used to walk into the shot. You see, he just played a very good shot. Super shot. 27 needed in the next 19. 26 needed in fact. 26 runs in 19 balls. Anybody's game right now. Wicketing Wizards right on top. Oh, that is again a good single. 25 in the next 18. What an over for them. That has got them right back into this one. 13 runs in that over. This is the match deciding over. He is their best bowler against the captain. Captain has played a blinder. That is sensible batting. Yeah, taking care of a difficult bowler. Oh, super running. They have run the second one quickly. Electro Rush, our official hydration partner. This man will need a lot of it because he has drained himself physically, mentally, and Electro Rush is the absolute hydration partner. Oh, all that for one shot. 24 needed in 17. That is beautifully hit. They should play him sensibly. Even if they get, oh, this is suicidal running. Even if they get 7 runs per over of this guy, that is, they should be satisfied with it. He is the most difficult bowler. They should play him sensibly. 16 balls. 23 runs. They should take 5-6 runs of this over. That would be fine. Oh, that's a big moment in this match. Those 2 wides are going to be very crucial. You wanted to fire it in. 2 wides. So 21 needed. Now. That is beautiful hit. Oh, that is suicidal running. That's a good call. Two runs added to the total. They need 19. Such a close match. This is going to be one of the best match of SMPL 5.0. Good exhibition for the sport, for the tournament. The best match so far of SMPL season 5. The closest I have seen. It can be a little monotonous. Some few matches a couple of days back, it was very, I would say, less interesting to bring. This is going to be a cliffhanger. That's what I felt in the beginning of the chase itself, and these two teams are proving me absolutely right. So that is smart, using the pace of the bowler. There is Kaushal. So 146, 147 for 6. 15 balls, 19 runs. It is running away towards the wicketing Wizards. And Nimit's over was crucial, and Nimit has given away 7 runs in this over. And still a couple of balls to go. This was the over for them. He bowled that wide ball. Other than that, he has bowled well. But wicketing Wizards, if they don't give a wicket on this next 2 balls, they will win this one. That's a bad ball. Did not take full advantage. A little more on it would have got him 4 runs. They got 8 runs in first 5 balls. That is good. The last ball. 148, 30 for 3. His figures, he looks slightly expensive. So this is very interesting now. They need 12 balls, 17 runs. What else can you ask for? This match will go to the last ball, take my word. This is interesting now. Kanish Patel, he was the first to break through the and get that important wicket. Both of them were growing well. Shravan and his partner Devrukar were going well, and he was the breakthrough man. 12 balls, 17 runs. Kanish Patel. Oh, good shot, that is. He turned it away. Will it go all the way? That's the only question. It just goes and stops there. And that is a good exercise for them. Oh my God, he slipped. He slipped, unfortunately. He should change his shoes now. So Amar slipped. I hope he's fine. So 150 up for them, and 11 balls in which to get 15 runs. It is Ravi on strike. Ravi Sachdev, the man with a lot of tattoos all around his body, especially on the arms. He is swinging his bat. So typical lower order batsmen, these are number 7, 8. They are swinging the bat, no technique needed, no orthodox cricket needed. Just see the ball, an old fashioned chase with a lot of effort. They should be taking care of themselves though. They are run a lot. They should take their breath. Remember, these are not 17, 18-year-old guys, nor they are in 20s. They are much senior guys, and maybe some of them are close to 40, some 40 plus. So take care of your health first. Get yourself sufficiently hydrated. Electrorush, our official hydrating partner, and also some pure H2O is good for you. And he's taking his time. That's good. That's good. You may go a little late. That's fine. Your health and importance is important for us. He wanted to hammer it down the ground. Again some serious running. And look at Ravi. This is super running. Oh my God. The throw was to the other end. That's a big wicket. That would cost them the match. So he is good though. The man going in. Rajan is also a good batter. So they are in with a chance. Amar has played the captain's inning. The wounded Tiger is back, and he has played an innings of substance. If they win this one, he might just be the man of the match. So 9 balls in which to get the 13 runs. Kanish Patel takes the wicket. Super over for him. So far just 1 run in this over. The other one coming through leg byes. They needed 17 of 12. Now the equation is 15, in fact 13. Nine balls. In fact, they needed 15 of 12. Now 9 balls, 13. Oh, that has found the gap. Will it go all the way? That's the only question. No, couple of runs. 2 runs added to the total. Good start for Rajan. 8 balls, 11 runs. Anybody's match. It will go right down to the last ball. Maybe 1 ball 2, 1 ball 3, 1 ball 4, 1 ball 1. All 3 results possible. Right now, they are slightly ahead when it comes to the winning chances. The team fielding Wicketing Wizards with 1 boundary can be a clear favourites. Right now, slightly ahead are the ROONGTA Tigers. ROONGTA SEC.ROYAL Tigers. That is the difference. The dot delivery will make it. They cannot win this one without a boundary now. That's the difference. 7 balls. 11 runs. Oh, he has slashed this one. That's a good catch. Only fielder was there at deep point. He found him, and that's a good catch. Unfortunately, a good shot going straight to the fielder. He found the only fielder stationed on the offside. He was deep point, and he found him with exact perfection. 6 balls, 11 runs to win. So it's going to be a boundary to win this one. They cannot win it without a boundary, and they'll get a help of a couple of runs when they can run really quickly and win this one. So one boundary is minimum needed, and that can be possible on this ground today because the ball has sped across. Yeah, it's a good wicket. Let's see whether they achieve this. All three results are possible right now. Right now, the most likely result is RST win. Second probability is the Wicketing Wizard win. I think the third possibility also comes in. It can be a tie. Six balls, 11 runs to win. Ravi Sachdev versus the ROONGTA Royal Tigers. Lalit Pednekar is a good bowler. They will have to run. Bhag Milkha Bhag. They want to win this one. 5 balls, 9 runs to win. Oh, he goes downtown. Will it go all the way? Oh, what a shot! What a monstrous hit! This is a shot of some commitment against a very good bowler. This is a shot and a half. A shot of lot of authority and has got them right back into this contest. In fact, they are in a commanding position. They could not have won it without hitting a 6. The man with tattoos has made the mark. Still all three results possible, I would say. All three results possible. Right now, Wicketing Wizards are favorites to win this one. I think this match is going to go to 1 ball, 1 run or maybe a tie. 3 from 4, you may say. He slashes this one. This would be a game set, and Ravi Sachdeva is this is what you can associate Wicketing Wizards. They celebrate it this way. They enjoy. They run on the ground. They give us entertainment. They look at him. And this is a great win against a top team. Wicketing Wizards, they have won over. So 2 wins for Wicketing Wizards. 2 wins and a loss for ROONGTA Securities Royal Tigers. And fantastic game. Both the teams deserve the accolades. They may have lost the match, but they played really well. Nimish and his team. and two very good set of teams with fantastic gentlemen in both the team. They play the cricket with the perfect spirit. End of the match. Two best teams.